Hello. Oh my gosh, I just pushed the button and I wasn't ready. Happy Sunday. We're having beautiful weather here. I hope you are too. Chances are you're not all, but that's okay. Hello, Tracy. How are you? How is the weather there? Because you're in Northern California, right? Alice, hi. I saw that you got an air conditioner. Yay. Oh gosh, Lee, is it cold there? We're in the 70s. It's nice. Hello from Boston. Hi, Joanne. Hey, Elizabeth. Oh my goodness. How is everybody? Uh oh. Got a couple of neps over here. Hello, hello. Tracy said it has been a little hot, but the tomatoes are happy. You know what? Our tomatoes are doing horribly. I'm sad. Hello, Candy. And Elsbeth and Sarah, she said, sorry I missed you last weekend. I was moving my son into his college dorm. We understand. Hey, Lisa. Oh, can you see him? Yes, you can. He's my buddy. He's been like glue lately. Hello, Athena and Andra. Alice said it's temporary until I can get. Yes. I mean, sleep is so important, right? Hello, Rico. Candy said hello from Chicago. Well, hello, Chicago. I love your town. Hey, Kate. Hey, Tina. Oh, Alice. How's it going, Alice? What are you plying? Alice said playing bobbin chicken with this chain ply. Hello, Kathy. Tina said I have had tomatoes for a month now. I would say I got my first one like a week or two ago, which isn't too unusual. I got them out a little bit late this year, but I've got some fungus on the foliage. It happens, when you have a wetter year sometimes, and they're just not doing great. Tracy said hugs to everyone getting kiddos off to college. It's hard. It is so hard. Elspeth, so tell me exactly what you're doing. I need to know. She said using my warping mill for the first time, so easy. I like mine. Helene, hello Melissa. Helene said our tomatoes didn't do well either. Where are you, Helene? I don't remember. Joanne said taught my high school friend to drop spin. She was amazed how hard it is. Well, yeah, because you're making it look easy. I mean, for every person out there making it look easy, there's like hundreds of hours of practice, and people don't always know that. Angie said, "Hi Trish, I'm here for the thumbs up and numbers, but I'm cooking dinner." Angie, thank you. She said can't chat much. Hello, Eileen. She said good to see you all. Alice said plying the how do you like it, Alice? She said plying the fox in the forest almost 4 ounces. Lost some when I realized I was plying the wrong direction and had to back up. I would love to see it. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Mel. Andrea said we went to the farmer's market this morning. My garden isn't doing great since we were gone all summer. Hang on. And my... Oh, shoot. Hang on, dumb thing. Sun was supposed to be watering. So grateful for local farmers. Yeah. Tina said I harvest a bowl full every week. I have 3 plants, but most come off of one. I am telling you guys, I put more tomatoes in than I normally do, and I have way less. Athena said, did you finish the socks? No, I am at the heel turn of the second sock. You mean mine? There's not much. There's no orange in it. It's purple, and there's like a little gold. It probably looks a little bit orange, though, because that gold is very deep. Hello, Margarita. Margarita said, I sent my son off to college this year. I survived the first 2 weeks of school. Woo! Elspeth said, baby blanket warp. Hang on. For a wee babe due in a month. 8-2 cotton rain. How fun. Oh, I saw the warp. Hello, Ghislaine. Hello, Kai. Goldenrod in the dye pot. Joanne said, first to like, woo. Oh, Alice, I would love to see it. Every single time I dye that colorway, I think, I'm going to keep one this time, and I never do, but you know I can always do it again. It's okay. Hi, Rhonda and Marie and Sharon. Becky said, Joanne, tell your friend learning to drop spindle 20 minutes a day for 2 weeks and it will be really easy. It takes that practice time to teach the muscles. Mel said, we went to the state fair last night and I got to try a Lendrum. Isn't it nice at the Weavers Guild booth? It was lovely. I got to try one at our local yarn store once. This lady came in. Her name was Mary. And she came in with one and she was like, just try it out. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. Kathy said, received my first BFL raw lamb's fleece last week. I'm going to wash it today. It's going to be hot. That's nice, though. Athena said, yes, it must have been purple. Yes. Thank you. I love it. I love those socks. Hello, Marlene. Crystal said, long draw today. I'm still trying to finish the sweater yarn, Crystal. Do you guys want to see a bobbin of it? Because I have 3 of these done. I have 3 of these. I could probably already knit a sweater. But what do? I just keep going. Thank you. Alice said, I'll post pics, don't worry. Hang on. Joanne said, have gotten a whole 3 smallish tomatoes from 2 plants in the past week. Very disappointing year. Mine has been too. Hello, Lisa. Okay, you guys got away from me. I'm sorry. Andrea said, should have spray blocked instead. Uh-oh. I missed it. Messed up blocking. The water was too hot. Oh, a dark blue bled into the... Oh, no. I am so sorry. What a bummer. Hello, June. Rhonda said, Deanna, it has been a long week. Hugs. Tracy said, I finished socks for my hubby where I adjusted for his tall instep. That part was perfect, but I need a suggestion for a bind off with extra give to allow for the instep issue. I like... Oh my gosh, it's a lace bind off. Tracy, I'll find a video for you and post it in the Facebook group. I'm pretty sure it was Uni Zhang did a video on lace, different ways to bind off lace, and I use one of those when I want the top of a sock to be super stretchy. Because lace, you've got to block it, so you need a lot of stretch. Thanks, Crystal. Crystal said, I like the bright specs. I do too. I can't wait to knit a sweater out of it. Elizabeth said, ooh, super pretty. Thank you. I finished a sleeve on the Berlin Soft, that sweater that I've been working on forever, and I've taken breaks to do other things. So that means I just have one sleeve and the collar. Alice said, by the way, it is mostly possible to undo backward twisted chain ply, only a few breaks, and I cheated and tied them together. That's okay, Alice. When you're knitting with it, you can just, or crocheting with it, you can just, finesse those knots out if you want. Hello, Teresa. Mel said, Trish, have you found a pattern for that yarn? I haven't. I think I'm going to want it to be pretty plain. Rhonda said that's going to be a gorgeous thank you. I'm excited for it. Marie said the growing issue is related to the Canadian smoke blocking out the sun. Oh. My tomatoes are a funny shape. Funny story, I planted sweet peppers, but hot peppers grew. What? We are getting tons of peppers, tons of tons of cucumbers, and tons of zucchini, but the tomatoes just haven't been happy this year. Sharon said, welcome, caught you live. I watch every week, but usually late. Welcome. Hello, Stabby. Eileen said to Andrea, you could try using a color catcher after the fact. Do use cold water. Sorry, not. Tracy said, thanks, Trish. He is otherwise really happy with his socks. That's cool. Isn't that nice when you make something for someone and they just really love it and appreciate it? That is the best. That's how you get more socks, I'll tell you what. Alice said, I can fake finesse. Maybe. Probably not. Yes, you can. But I always figure, I can always rush and join that spot or overlap them a little and felt them together. There's a lot I can do to, with a knot. It's okay. To get rid of a knot, I mean. Andrew said, thanks, Eileen. Already tried that. Didn't work. Oh, bummer. I still love the shawl, and it's not too noticeable when wearing. I finally just gave away a sweater that had color work in it, and it was like dark blue and white. The color work was white, and the blue had bled into the white, and I was so disappointed. Oh my gosh. And it was hand spun. The blue was. And I finally just gave it away because every time I took it out, I found out that I didn't want to wear it because of the bleeding. Bummed me out. Rhonda said, when I knit socks for my hubby and dad, I rib the top of the foot because dad's feet swell and hubby has a wide foot. That's interesting. That's a smart little tip. Sarah said, don't forget to smash that like button, y'all. Please do. Oh, Helene, what's the trouble you're having? I have found that they're not as stretchy. I have done that before, but they don't stretch as much. Joanne said, come on. You maybe can't see the other ones, Joanne. Athena said, I finished a couple of crochet flower rattles, which was my goal this week. I'm happy with how they turned out, and they will be gifts. That's cool. I'm currently trying to, yes, take some pictures. I'd love to see them. When is it, Cynthia? Cynthia said, are you going to participate in the World Day of Public Spinning? When is it? It seemed like we were going to be gone. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm so thirsty today. Rhonda said, it's so interesting to me that different heel types on hand knit socks fit differently, and I have my favorite for each person. Roxanne, who is here sometimes, she has a whole series on like making socks fit each person. It's really interesting. My feet are very standard, so I can get by with like just very, very little changes. Eileen said you can also try a sewn bind off for toe up socks. I bet that would be really good. Is it because you get confused, Helene? Helene said I just can't get past the toe. I think the ones I did were toe up. Hello, Chris. Elizabeth said to Joanne, I am showing 28 likes. Sometimes it's, yes, I think it's just a lag. September 16. Maybe, probably. I don't have plans right now, but I probably should. Kai said also spinning Cheviot on a reproduction Viking spinning wheel while waiting for the pot to boil. Joanne, you were probably first. It's fine if you tell yourself you're first. I like to tell myself if I'm first at something. Alice said I made crocheted footies. Can't remember how I did it though. Well, Helene, are you in the Facebook group? You are, aren't you? Maybe somebody could help you. I mean, if I see the pattern, I could help you. Rhonda said the public spinning day is September 16th. I think I'm going to be at a professional conference with my husband, so I'm bringing a spindle. Great. Sally said, hi, everyone. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze for a sec. I ran out of yarn for the shrug I was working on, and now I'm knitting scrubbies. That's probably a good break while you wait for the... Are you waiting for the yarn? Elizabeth said, Joanne, probably not. I got there before you, and there were already less likes showing on my screen. Alice said, I only remember it was toe up. Oh, shoot, I lost the rest. I'm sorry. Hello, Jordan, Amanda. How are you? Mel said, I'm sitting outside, and the neighbor decided to... Yes, always, Mel. Mel. Oh, my gosh. Okay, no one's going to see this, that knows what I'm talking about except for John. We have our neighbors have this dog that just barks and barks. It's not that loud, but it's like piercing. Oh, my gosh. And lately, every time I hit record, I can hear him barking. And I'm like, can they hear that? He's not right now. Rhonda said, for me, I love a Flegel heel. A Flegel heel is like a nice deep heel. Also so nice and stretchy. Craft Design said, I'm going to be in Tasmania on September 16. No access to my spinning. The person I will be with spins, though, so there is hope. That's true. Eileen said you're always the first one here. That's true. Although I used to start it and people would come wait. And I don't know if I was setting it up differently. Deanna said I'm going to be spinning at my local library branch on September 16th, hoping to get more people interested. That's cool. Okay, Sally said yes. Okay. Peg said, hi Trish, I am now knitting a scarf with your mazurka yarn on size 7 needles. I may try a smaller, but I'm rather liking the squishiness. Is that the one with the gold sparkle in it? Because I haven't used one of those, but I sent my mom some and she loves that yarn. Elspeth said, my laptop has decided to not charge. I'm trying this out on my iPad. Trish, do you have a video on dyeing with natural stuff? Looking for good avocado dyeing vids. I don't. When I have tried before, I have not had great results. And so I've just kind of resigned myself to thinking that I'm an unnatural dyer. I've seen it, but I've never tried avocado. I tried like, what was the one that Paradise sent us? It was a spice. Turmeric maybe? It did not, I couldn't get it to stick. I've tried a few. Stabby said I set my loom up for the first time since lockdown. Yes. Stabby, are you Kim? I cannot tell by the tiny little picture, but it kind of looks like Kim's picture. Athena said, oh, I almost forgot. I'm in the process of building a wooden card weaving loom. Very hopeful about it. That sounds fun. I wish we could do it together, but we wouldn't be public. Like all of us. Elsbeth said, Athena, is it like an ink loom? Post pics, please. Okay, the 18th is a Monday. Rhonda said, Athena, please post pics. Yeah, I have an ink loom, but I'd love something more portable. Athena said, no, it's a bit simpler. That might be better, though. I will definitely post a picture when I get it done. Awesome. Mel said, I love it that the Weavers Guild has demos all day on spinning and weaving every day of all 10 days of the fair. Wow. Okay, it's Kim. I can just tell, but Kim, you're like this big in the picture. I'm like, is that Kim? Oh, cool. Peg said, yes, it has the gold yummy. I'm so glad you like it. I really liked that colorway. It didn't turn out like I had planned it, but that happens to me a lot. And then I look at it afterwards and I'm like, it is cool though. It's not what I thought it was going to be, but it's still cool. So lucky. Okay, Tina said I'm going to try eucalyptus next. And Alice said curry powder is guaranteed permanent dye. Just ask my old shirts. Uh-oh, I'm making curry tonight for dinner. Cynthia said I've dyed with avocado. It is a beautiful dusty rose. Kai said I love avocado dye. Still can't believe it turns out pink. It's crazy. It's really cool though. That's like the science part. Eileen said, Elsbeth, you could try Myra made color. She is the daughter of a woman who was big in the mushroom adding in the 70s, and she knows a lot. I don't know what that means. Sharon said, I once had turmeric permanently dye some dish towels pink of all colors. Trish, is that traditional? It is, she said, is it traditional? It's really supported. Because if I'm not looking, it's too hard to pay attention. So I support it a little bit up here. So it's really a supported long draw. And it also makes it so I don't have to have as much tension on my wheel. I just like that better when I'm doing a fine long draw because it doesn't take that much tension to just snap it or rip it out of your hand. Rhonda said turmeric dyes pink. I would not have thought that. I barely got any color out of mine, so I don't know. Cynthia said I demonstrated pin loom weaving at the Weavers Conference in June. That's fun. Eileen said never got anything better than skin color. You mean like a peachy? Whose skin? Oh, Melissa's got a question for the group. She said, I have to go to a conference in Utah in October. What should I pack? Do we have any Utahians? I'm sure that's right? Utahians? Hello, Rania. Rania's got a curry spot on her hand from cooking today. I'll be joining you later, Rania. Probably with my outfit. Eileen said mushroom dyeing. Okay. And Teresa said, pretty sure she probably does. She's tried everything. Chemnitz has an avocado dyeing video, she said. Alice said, Mel, haha, at least I'm not alone. Oh, got it. Okay. Eileen said Myra's mom did all the illustrations for the mushroom dyeing Bible. Rhonda said I've thought about a backstrap loom to make it more portable. I don't have a craft space and have to put things away. It is harder that way, isn't it, Rhonda, to be as like spontaneous? But it's good that you're trying to think of ways to kind of get around that. I like it. Athena said, Elsbeth, I can't wait either. I already have the cards. Oh, Sarah said, I gave my son a pair of hand knit socks the weekend before he went to college. I saw he was sleeping in them. He later said, if you want to send me more knit socks at college, that would be okay. Doesn't that just squeeze your heart? I love it. In a good way. Kathy said Utah in October is medium warm sweater weather. It's good you're not coming here because we never know if it's going to be like 80 degrees or 50 degrees in October. Rhonda said, "Aw, Sarah, I'd be cranking out socks. I would too." Sarah said, Rhonda, I think it was a hint. I'm working on his next pair now. Okay, Helen said, I use coconut. Oh my gosh, why you gotta make me say it? Cochineal? I can't say it. Close enough, right? To dye, and it came out a magenta. I think it's supposed to. Rico said we had drip system installed. Some roots we dug up happened to dye red. We used red rose madder roots to dye like a more of a brownish red once. Again, I could not get a good color out of it. I tried my best. Alice said, Rhonda, that sounds like a plan. I used backstrap method when I was in the tiny place. I remember you used it with your feet, right, Rhonda? Right, Alice? That was the coolest thing. I remember pictures. Oh. Tina said, in the car about to go over the hill and we'll probably lose service. Sorry, Tina. Hello, Teen. Athena said, I skipped the backstrap method to avoid back pain and being tied to some doorknob. Elizabeth said, Rhonda, I understand your non-craft room limitations. I was a kitchen table quilter for 15 plus years. Elizabeth, do you have a dedicated craft space in the new house? You must. You must have planned it. Rhonda said it's harder to be spontaneous when you have to put things away, and sometimes things blow up all over the living room. My family just laughs. Before I had this, mine would blow up in our kitchen table because I would have stuff on the kitchen table. Oh, yes, Alice said feet too for tablet weaving. I remember the feet. It worked. Elspeth said I was twisting the fringe on the silk scarf at a family event last weekend. My 6-year-old niece sat next to me with a knot bracelet she was making. My sis sent me a pic of her practice weaving. Oh my gosh, but doesn't that make you so happy? She said I've created a monster. Oh my gosh, though. I love that. Like, our daughter is crocheting herself another sweater, and she sent John a picture, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud. Rhonda said, Sarah, if he's sleeping in his socks, you might try a pair of worsted weight socks as bed socks. They are squishy and faster to knit. That's right, Kai. You've got at least one. How many do you have? He said, love my backstrap looms from Guatemala. Sarah said, thanks, Rhonda might give that a go. Kim said, the benefit of living alone is every place is a craft place. I mean, I don't even live alone, and if you went into this through my house, you would find some crafty thing pretty much in every room. I hate to say it. Hella said, oh, you have the fancy ones, Kai. That's awesome. Sarah said, I hang my 15-inch rigid heddle on the wall. It is easy to take down and put away, plus it looks nice. I do think it's nice that you can hang them on the wall. If you have the stands, they're a little bit harder to like squirrel away. Crystal said you're talking like having craft stuff all over the house, like it's not normal. Well, when I had a friend here for the Michigan Fiber Festival one time, she said, like, I like that I can find yarn in any room of the house. And I was like, Okay, Kai's got two. That's right. Sharon said I have my desk as a craft area pretty permanently set up for dyeing now. That's nice. Sarah said to Crystal, basically my whole house is a craft room at this point. I've got half finished projects everywhere. Rhonda said there's several ladies in my local knitting group who want to learn socks. I'm going to teach them with worsted weight. We can donate them when done. I always tell people to start out that way because then you learn the construction, like where each step is a little closer together because it's so much quicker and it makes more sense. I think it clicks for a lot of people quicker that way or better. Kai said you will find fiber floating around my house anywhere. I'm not surprised. I mean, my shirt's covered in it today. You guys probably can't see it, but I am covered in it. I've been braiding all morning. Kate said I'm the same, Sarah. Okay, Elizabeth said I do have a craft room, but it is just storage right now because I had more than I thought I did. And so I'm still trying to use some things up to make the actual room more usable. Well, I do believe that anytime we plan a craft room, whatever size we think it should be, it should then be doubled. It's not always an option, but I think that's the best way to go. I do. Alice said, I didn't know I lived with you, Sarah. Oh, wait, that's my crafts. I mean, it really has been a thing my whole life, too. Crystal said it's been a thing my whole life. Elspeth said, open concept, L-shaped space, long space is not studio space. Everything else is squished into the small space. Perfect. I think you're saying it's now studio space, right? Elizabeth said, I do still have crafty things in every room except my kids' room. Thank you, Kai. We're in good company. Kai's got Tussa. I've got probably everything. I've got BFL for sure. Kim said maybe tripled. Tripled! I like the way you think, Kim, because you never know what you might try to get into next time. I sent you an extra sticker, Kim, also in your last package. I don't know if Jay likes them or not, but whatever. Joanne said I deferred my couch, long-haired cat, and found more fiber than cat fur. I'm sure. Yes, okay, it was now. Okay. Marlene said my daughter decided to crochet last week. Mom, I just grabbed a ball from behind the couch. I knew you wouldn't mind, Mom. Oh, Kim said I really want one of those dream boxes. Right. Elaine said, great ideas about how to store my loom. I like the idea of hanging on the wall. Alice said my bedroom is fiber storage. Also, my TV stand, the dining room table, and the kitchen breakfast counter. Elizabeth said, I agree it should be bigger, so now I have to wait for a kid to move out so I can take that over too. It's happening though, right? Hi, Sadie. Teen said, haha, I agree on always needing more space. I got a little cart that I made into a craft cart. I could easily fill many more. It's just really easy to underestimate how much space things take up. Elizabeth said to Kim, yes, those dream boxes look like a dream. I love watching the videos of people fill those up. But I also feel like whenever I get anything to store in, I always have all these weird things that don't fit. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, this is awesome, this storage, but then what do I do with these odds and ends that don't fit? Rhonda said, I keep telling Ben, my hubby, that when we buy a house, the guest room needs a Murphy bed. I like it, so I can use it for crafts. Oh, gosh. I don't know what I'm pulling out of here, but it's scary. I don't know what that was. Well, Mel said we have a craft room that we share. Half is for hubs, but none of my fiber stuff is in there. All my wool and rug hooking is on the main floor in what I like to call the keeping room. And Ghislaine said, I'm in a small apartment, so I need ideas for keeping organized. Oh, Kim said, Jay at the mailbox at every soft package. Is that from Trish? I love it. Tell Jay I said hi. Sally said, my craft room has a lot of sewing projects. The bedroom and living room have become my knitting spaces. I kind of feel bad about how much space I take up, but I mean, I'm never going to discourage John from his hobbies, so I guess I shouldn't feel bad, but it's pretty bad. We should do a tour video sometime so I can show all the craft stuff in every room. Joanne said, my husband looks around at my crafts and asks, should we put on an addition? Yes. Why even ask that? Yes. Marie said, I like the way you think. More room for crafting. I need more time as well. I know. Sadie said, I'm now going for a movie night with my boys. Just wanted to say hi. Hi. Love and hugs to you too. Kathy said, I have a craft house that I allow my family to share with me. That's lovely. Alice said, squishy Trish mail is like Christmas any time of the year. I have like 30 braids to add this week. And I mean, it's so easy now for me to get some dyeing done. I'm pointing at the building, you guys don't know. Chris said to Elizabeth, at orientation, the presenter told us parents to resist turning our students' bedroom into a sewing room, and I thought, fat chance, buddy, and don't tell me what to do. Sadie said, fun. Oh, it's all right. Hey, typos happen. Rhonda said, Joanne, yes, you need a craft edition. Like, why even ask that question? Obviously, we're going to say yes. Marie said, can we retire just to do fiber crafting? Okay. 100%. Rico asked, what's your favorite method of dyeing long warps? I haven't done it yet, Rico. And I think about it a lot. It's something that I had on my 2022 vision board. And I never did it, but I really want to. I'm not sure. I guess the best way for me to do it would be to use my mill, my warping mill. And then when I have it tied off and everything, to dye it like that. Elizabeth said, Kim, my kids asked that for... They do? Are your kids back to school? Is everyone's kids back to school if they have kids at home still? Elizabeth said, so tempted. Alice said, you did mention you get a lot more dyeing done now. Looking forward to the new additions. Yeah, I'm getting a lot. Thanks, Mel. I'm feeling kind of fallish. I will definitely be doing more of that. I actually took out a couple colors and tried like 3 different techniques with all just the same colors to see how different they were, and they were a lot different. Teen said, you guys, I'm going to be in trouble in a few weeks when I visit the USA and fill suitcases with fluff. I have no idea where I'll all live in my house here in Zambia, but I'll have no shortage. Well, that's fun, Kai, Teen, that you're coming home. I just saw Kai's name and my brain translated that you're coming back here for a little while. Kai said, my room is my studio with 2 spinning wheels and all my fiber, then my basement, my floor loom, and my sewing table, but I sew in the kitchen. And last, see, even Kai's got it everywhere. Kim said, Trish, I have a question. I watched your video on your new dye space. Very cool. I saw sometimes you made a dye stock and other times you added the dye directly to the pan. Yes. Kim said, what's the difference? Why make a dye stock? When I add the dye straight to the pan, I get... I'm trying to think of what the right way to say this is. I get the color deposited more precisely. Whenever you use a stock, whenever you have more water present, even if it's in there before, it moves more. And if I use that dye straight onto things, it will move less unless there's a lot of water in the pan. I don't know how to explain exactly why I do it some ways and why I do it other ways, but I will say that when I make dye stock, I have a better experience. It's easier to get it to all strike and not have to like turn it over, recook it, and do those kinds of things, which I do have to do when I use the powdered dye more often. So it's kind of like, it's a trade-off for the super, super intense, very... precise placement to the easier dye exhaustion. Did that help at all? Probably not. Rhonda said, yes, Great suggestion. She said, teen, get some of the bags that you suck the air out of. It greatly increases your storage. That's a great idea. And she said, yes, I've already bought a bunch with all the wool. Elizabeth said, my high schooler is back. My college kid went back last week, and my grad student starts back this week. Oh, my goodness. I don't blame you, Rhonda. The heat there, I don't know how you stand it. I don't know how you stand it. It was like 101 heat index one day last week, and people were straight up melting because we're not used to it that hot. Not straight up melting, but you know what I mean. Marlene said kids go back to school after Labor Day in Canada. It used to be that way here too, but now they don't. Jennifer said, hi Trish, thanks for making us smile this morning. Oh, Jenny, I feel so bad for you guys. She said, my husband, Tom, is laughing hearing about everyone's craft storage. It's our first breakfast at home this morning without our puppy, Alfie, so thank you. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. Deep breath. Teen said, hopefully I can catch the trees and escape the heat. It's Colorado, right? So that should be much cooler. Kai said, go back after Labor Day, a week and a half left of summer. Are you sad, Kai, or are you ready to go back? Kate said, homeschool is up and running, but we already blew off a couple days to do field trips while my mom is. Field trips are learning. While my mom is visiting. Math book just arrived for my big kids. We'll see how that all plays out. You're going to be able to do it. Chris said, thank you for that dying explanation. I don't know if that's helpful because some of it is very intuitive for me because I've done it for so long. It just becomes intuitive. Mel said, Trish, dye stock is more like sort of. The colors flow more, right? Powder, like past sort of, but also you have that additional difficulty of getting it to like stick. It's not difficult to get it to stick, but you always seem to have more floating around in the pan and you have to like flip it over, heat it again, do all those, so that's like an extra. Danielle said, hi everyone, got home late from my oldest horseback riding lesson, so just joining in. Hello, Danielle. Ella said, I'm so sorry for your loss, Jennifer. Hugs. You didn't make me cry, Jennifer. And anyways, I mean, if your friends aren't crying with you, then are they really your friends? I know you guys are. So Teen said, question for you all. Can you store the wool compressed in those vacuum bags long term? Yes. Or will it felt compact too much? You can store it for a long. I've had it for so many years. Yes. And no problems ever. Eileen said, everybody's going back to school and I'm getting ready to go on holiday again. Another walking holiday. Where are you going? Teen said, yes, Colorado. Hello, Dion. I've been thinking about you. She said, popping in to say hi. I've been missing in action for a while. How are you? Are you okay? How's your shoulder? These are all things I've been thinking about lately when I think of you. Rhonda said, Kate, field trips. Somehow I got lost. Some great kickoff points for more. Yes, can be some great kickoff points for more learning. Find what what's on my brains. Find what caught your kids' attention. Have them. There you go. Based on their skill level. Oh, Lorraine Geary said, how many of you have calluses on your fingers from knitting? Was so happy to see a Hallmark character said she had them. Does anybody? I think a lot of people have it when they do the needle pushing. I don't do that. That's my mom, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. If you know me on Facebook, you know that's my born last name. Kai said, half and half. I want more time for projects, but I have to say that I need to go back to keep myself organized with a schedule. Also looking forward to some of my classes. Kai, are you 15 now or are you 14? Do you find that, like, as the summer goes on, you get up later and later every day? Or did, like, your parents keep you from doing that? We used to struggle with that. Peg said, for people that don't have vacuum bags, I use regular zip top bags. You close it most of the way, then sit on it to squish the air out, and then zip the rest of the way. It works for me. That's really good advice. And then you don't have to mess around with the vacuum. Elizabeth said she does that too. Francie said, longtime watcher, hello, welcome. First time chat user. I've just set up my first spinning wheel and I'm having trouble with the uptake onto the bobbin. What is the best resource to help me with that? Dion said, doing well, shoulder pain in the mornings or bad weather. I've been thinking of you too. What? Well, that's weird. That we would be thinking of each other. Joanne said, get a free collapsible baby bath. What a good idea. Oh, got one. Rania said, my skin splits sometimes from knitting, but I'm also a gardener, so my hands work a lot. Do they get dry, Rania? Elspeth said, I don't use vacuum bags either. Peg, I get all people to save the bags from sheets. Oh, good idea. Looks really funny trying to compact them, but great. Lisa said, I have a little callus on my right hand where my finger digs in. Oh, I do have that. Is it right here? I have that. Alice said, what kind of wheel is it, Francie? Yeah, what kind of wheel is it? What is your tension type? Like, so is it a double drive wheel or does it have, is it Irish tension, Scotch tension? Kate said, Rhonda, yes, one of our trips was to our local art museum. Everyone picked a favorite piece and got to recreate it, embellish the picture, be inspired. That sounds really cool, Kate. Rico said, my finger sides are tired. Yes. I hear that a lot. That the super pointy needles, when they push the needle back out, I don't do it that way, but Teen said, you guys are all awesome. Love this tribe and all the great advice. Jennifer said, I just laughed out loud at the sitting on the Ziploc. So the way I've done it is you do the same thing. You leave a little bit and then you put it over the back of your couch and you lay on top of it. And then you close it the rest of the way. That might have been more than anybody ever wanted to picture, but it's happening. Oh my goodness. Elizabeth said, my boss likes to redecorate her different homes, guest rooms frequently, and she always brings me her sheet comforter Ziploc bags. I love those. Sharon said, I have blue nails from dyeing. Oh, Sharon, I've been there so many times. And you know what's funny? John wears gloves almost every time, and like probably every second or third time, like one of them will get a tear or he'll forget or whatever, and he'll end up with crazy dyed hands. You know, if you have any like barkeeper's friend or Comet in the house, if you can scrub your hands down with that, it'll get most of it off. Eileen said, northeastern France. Oh, wow. We'll walk a stretch of the Camino. Wait a minute. Is it a different stretch of St. Jacob? So guess what I will be spinning on my drop spindle? Part camping, part hotels, and Leslie the dog will come along. That sounds so awesome. Dion said, I vac seal almost all my fiber and love it. I used to too, but then I just found that I would keep opening it up and have to redo it. So I'm more likely to use the squish out method. Alice said, if you go to school later, Kai, early means time for fiber. That's right. Athena said, I also get that spot on my finger from crochet. Now I have soft grip hooks that make it a bit better. The one like right here. Mel said thumb. Also, my stupid keyboard is hitting the send button every time I try to hit backspace. I'm sorry, Mel. Tina said, just got back in service. What is the dream box? Google it, Tina. You gotta Google it. Wouldn't a dream box be awesome for like making bats? Because I could put all those different add-ins everywhere in the storage part. Crystal said, Dion, are you pushing the tips? It takes a conscious effort to stop that and relax so your tension will change. Yeah. Teen said, I'm not sure which Ziploc imagery is my fave. Oh, Kai, I missed it. Now, you must have told me. I know you just had a birthday. Did you turn 15? I can't believe it. Our little Kai is growing up. Rico said, been learning closed hand continental. Still feels awkward, but I can knit faster. Well, Rico, if you just keep it up, before you know it, you'll forget that you ever didn't know it. Truly. I like it open hand, but there's really not a difference. Not really. Alice said I don't even know how to English knit. Was taught continental and it's all I can do. I'm sure you could learn it though, Alice, in 2 seconds. Oh, Sharon said I find that when I wash my hair, it takes the dye from skin, but not the nails. Oh, the nails, right. I'm sure it holds it differently, than your skin. Elizabeth said, Tina, look it up and hold on tight to your credit card. You're going to want one. Yes. First, freeze your credit card in a block of ice and then go look it up. Rhonda said I knit continental, but I hold my yarn the same for knit and crochet. I do too. She said I learned to crochet as a child, taught myself to knit after my kids were born. 13. Guy, I still can't believe that you're 13. That cannot be. I mean, you look older, but it's just, time is just going too fast for me. I can't handle it. Helene said I recently bought a secondhand cedar chest to protect my fiber. That's a good idea. Did you rough up the cedar inside a little bit? Crystal said nail polish was made to hide dyed nails. Oh, Dion said lava soap removes almost all stains. That would be worth trying because it's got, is it pumice in the lava? Alice said, but I do want to learn English. It's complicated. Yes, double entendre. Oh, goodness. Wow, it's 2:45 already. And I've stopped spinning. We can't have that. I gotta draft this a little bit. Alice, why do you want to learn English? I'm curious, like what? Joanne said, oh, cedar chest is a great idea. Okay, pumice, yes. That's what I thought. It does make sense that it would kind of scrub down everything, kind of grind everything down a little bit. Teen said that dream box. Told you. At least it would be hard to get to Zambia. So, Kai said to Sharon, our nails are made of the same thing as fiber, so dye takes to nails as it does to fiber yarn. That's right. We talk about that sometimes here, that like our nails and animal horns and things are all made of like keratin, which is what your hair is made of. A beer, hello. How was your birthday? I mean, I saw that you had fun. Did you buy anything? Tell us all about it. Chris said, wait, what's a dream box? All I see is math. You definitely, please, freeze your credit card. Alice said, I don't want to learn English. It seems silly to me when continental, is so much easier on the, I see. Crystal said, honestly, the dream box looks like a nightmare to me. I wouldn't know how to organize it. I always have weird shaped and sized things. They never fit. It's like when you buy, like all the, those pantry organizing videos, and you think, yeah, but I'd still have a bag or a box that had more in it that didn't fit in those fancy containers. And then what? Teens said, but there are carpenters here. There you go. Joanne said, I've been binge watching Arnett and Carlos YouTube. Oh, I love him. I love them. I love them. I like Arna especially. And now want to try Norwegian knitting. Jordan said, watching quietly because I finally, oh my gosh, that's awesome. You got it working. Elsbeth said, Trish, if I buy from your shop, do I have to pay duty, shipping to So I pay well, do you have to pay a duty? I think it depends on how much and what exactly you buy. I'm not sure if you have to pay a little bit afterwards, but it's not called duty. It's called something else. I can't remember. Kim said I learned both Continental and English. I can do both. Continental causes my tennis elbow as my tension was so tight, so I switched to English. My elbows get sore when I knit too much. It is complicated for sure, Chris. Kim said I crocheted for years and never had any issues. Isn't that interesting? Oh, a beer said wool for my breed study. Oh, and almost. Why did you not? Perfect, Sharon. Sharon said, I'm retired. No one sees my nails anyway. I don't care. Bye, Dion. It's nice to see you. I feel like if I have dyed nails and someone feels the need to comment, I don't care. It's like if I was like a oil painter and I sometimes had paint on my skin or whatever. This is what I do. You know what I mean? Rhonda said I'd need a dream box for each craft. That would be perfect though, Rhonda. Think about if you had that and you could just line them up along a wall in your craft room and like it would look like nothing, but you would have 10 tons of craft supplies. It would be great. Tina said, okay, I've seen those before. I didn't know what it was called, but they are awesome. No. Chris said, did you ever see Martha Stewart turn an armoire into a tracked sewing cabinet? No, I don't. I haven't seen that. I better Google that. Wow, Alice had already stocking up. Sorry, Lou. For Turkey Day, apple cider vinegar, maple syrup, nutritional yeast. Kids history. What is the nutritional yeast for? For Turkey Day. Hello, Hoskins. I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? Rhonda said, Alice, post about that in the group, please. I love history. Tina said, Furls Odyssey have made crocheting mostly pain-free for me. Really? The shape of them is better? A beer said, my mom and sister talked me out, but at least I spun on it. It was so cool. Why? Kim said, that's a great idea. I need 5. See? It would look like just this beautiful wall of pretty paneled doors or whatever, and it would be 10 tons of craft supplies. Alice said, haha, I'm making some dishes and drinks from Tasting History with Max Miller. Got his cookbook. There's nutritional yeast in some of his drinks. Oh, dishes and drinks. I was like, ew. I have some in the pantry, so don't kid yourself. Michelle said, hello, everyone. How's your day? Hope your day has been a lovely one. Hugs. Yours too. Oh, my goodness. Luther is making me nervous. Danielle said, Elsbeth, I even had to pay duty on the prize. You did? Oh my gosh, Danielle, I'm glad you're here though, so that you can know how it's going to be. It's making me nervous. Shipping is already so high. I feel bad that you guys end up paying duty on top of that. And I always thought that was part of it. Oh, Alice said the yeast is you can make mead with nutritional yeast? What? Alice, you're always into something. I love it. Chris said, not tracked. I don't know what I was trying to say. Off to the video. Okay. Rhonda said, I'm getting arthritis in my thumbs. I hurt more if I don't. Yeah, the mobility is really important to keep up. I mean, I hate to say that because I know it hurts. Alice said, I'll start all this in October. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hey, Venus. A beer said it felt so good to be with fiber people. It was good for my heart. I'm happy. It is a special thing to be around people who understand, isn't it? It's like, I can't describe it, but it's like a special piece. Rhonda said, Alice, there is a meadery here. I didn't think I'd like it, but I really do. We have one too, and I live in the tiniest town ever. There's like 2,300 people, and we have a meadery. Tina said, I used to only be able to crochet about an hour before furls. Wow. Now I can crochet all day, literally crocheted 10 hours to San Diego. Holy cow, I prefer the Odyssey over the Streamline. Wow. Mel said, we're going back to school shopping. Ugh. I'm so sorry, Mel. Wish us luck. She said, they're going right after the live. Kim said, sounds like you had a wonderful time. A beer, that's wonderful. Alice and Rhonda, it's dangerously delicious. I haven't tried it yet, but we do have one. Elspeth said, thanks, Danielle. Good to know. Have to take exchange and duty into consideration when purchasing. Yikes. It's awful. It's so bad. It used to be like even just 2.5 years ago, it was so much better. It's gotten horrible in the past 2.5 years. Mal said, I got stuff from Ukraine and didn't pay duties. Why fiber, I wonder. When I order stuff out of the country, and I don't usually have to pay any duty unless it is something for my business, like purchased to resell or whatever. Then I have to. Rhonda said shipping is going to get worse. UPS, I saw that. Because UPS is one of the more affordable ones right now. Sorry, a little animal just outside my window. Kay said, gotta go a few minutes early. Sorry, we're going to sweat our pants off at a baseball game. I hope I make it home. You'll make it. I haven't gotten up there yet, Venus. I'm sorry. I'm hoping tomorrow. Elspeth said, Rhonda runs out to drop off Eddie's. Need a temporary real job until film comes back. I don't know if that's international, though. Is it? Does anyone know if the UPS thing is international? Alice said, oh, sorry, looked at the cooking. You have a cooking schedule? We'll start November 1st with the mead. Alice, that is so organized. My sister, if she did Thanksgiving dinner, used to do that. Like, every task that had to happen, I don't know if my mom's still here, but every task that had to happen for dinner, she would have it on a schedule, including she would put it up on the cupboards for that day. It was awesome. Bye, Teresa. Marlene said, my favorite part of spinning is getting together with other spinners and spin together in person. Always so fun. A beer said, my sister is back with more birthday cake. Oh, she said, I'll catch up next live. Love you all. Bye, a beer. Happy birthday again. Kai said, I was shipping an order the other day, and I was like, yes, Kai, it's awful. Wait, just wait. Danielle said, Elspeth, I live close to a border town, so sometimes get things shipped to the city in the U.S. The bridge, I've heard this before, Danielle. She said, the bridge there is under construction, so it's not worth my time to cross over. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you do have to figure out, like, the gas and the time, but sometimes it's still better. Rhonda said, for real, Elspeth, I hope you find something. Yeah, I don't remember. Where are you? Are you in BC, Elsbeth? I can't remember off the top of my head. Venus said, I'm excited the 2 fleeces I sent off to the mill will be coming back. Done this coming week. Oh, nice. A medium gray and a white, both polypay. You're going to love those. Oh, Alice said uh-oh, something just happened upstairs. Alice said, I usually make steak and potatoes, so don't give me too much credit. If you have a cooking schedule, I give you credit because I've never had that. Melissa said, I know, right? My local yarn store permanently closed and I bought everything. Can you guys hear that? Our neighbor has like a hot rod that he puts in contests for the loudest stereo. And I'm telling you, it is so loud. Like, he just had it going and I could hear it easily. And I'm worried you guys can hear it. Elsbeth said, thanks. It's weird looking for... Yes. Oh, Elsbeth. You will find something. Rhonda said, Alice, the meadery here is called the Amber Dragon. That's a cute name. He has a dragon sculpture on the building. Sharon said, yesterday the local spinning group had our month... That's so fun. Monthly spin in. Alice said, thanks, Rhonda. If my mead fails, I can order out. Okay, Vancouver. Okay. That is weird. That must be really Ew. Kai said I have to go now. Bye, Kai. Elizabeth said I have to go. Bye. I'm going in a second too. Crystal said thump off, shout at him. Yeah, I don't know. Could you hear it though? She said shout at him. It is a distortion box. It's so far away. Okay. Craft design can't hear it. Michelle said, ooh, haven't been able to find anyone who spins here. There used to be loads, but they passed away or moved. Oh, Michelle, where are you again? I bet there are people. Okay, Lincoln, New Hampshire, USA. Okay, good. You couldn't hear it. I'm glad because it's loud. Rhonda said I'm starting to teach the kids all the do you want to get down? There we go. That's why he was all wiggly. All the holiday recipes. I was able to get copies of most of the recipes from family and friends. That's so nice. One of my friends just lost her dad really unexpectedly, and she said, I never got his chili recipe. And I thought to myself, maybe I should make a little book. You know? So that the kids can have the recipes they want. Sorry, John just went out the front door. Crystal said I didn't hear it, but I'm used to these kids because it was a thing when I was a teen. Those that enter have too much distortion these days. All I can hear is like boo, boo, boo. Bye, Ghislaine. Good. Thank you, you guys. Elspeth, oh my gosh. You know what? I do too. There's times in the morning where I think, oh, I'm tired. You know? Or, oh, I'm going to have to be home. Got to make sure I'm home at the right time, blah, blah, blah. But I am always so glad that I got to spend this time with all of you guys. Rhonda said I've started making books. I think maybe I should do that. Just like a little booklet for each one. Alice said, Michelle, are you on Facebook? I was able to find a local spinning group there. I haven't met up with them yet, but we'll get there eventually, enjoying the tribe here. I love you guys. Venus said, Michelle, check with your local yarn shop. That's a good idea. Not big box. And ask them, is there any, if they're aware of any spinning guilds or spinners. Yep. Marie said a recipe book is a good idea. I actually have a book of my own, so I could just like, you know, copy it and pull out the stuff that they like and all that. So I'm going to go too. It's after 3. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much for coming to hang out with me. Thank you. I'll see you guys soon. Tuesday it's just Q&A, but a lot of you that ask questions are here today. Love you too. You guys have a good week. Bye.